All right, thanks so much, Jenna. Well, she has turned heads on the runway and commanded $150,000 a year to appear in magazines and catalogs. And now she's turning heads on Wall Street, earning at least $15 million a year as the CEO of Kathy Ireland Worldwide, a $1.5 billion a year retail powerhouse. And joining us now to talk about her impressive sales and the new products she's adding to her hot-selling apparel, home products, and jewelry line is supermodel business mogul Kathy Ireland. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. Thank you, Alexis.
You have turned a great career as a model into a business empire. We just talked about some of those figures and those numbers. What made you decide that this is what you wanted to do when you grew up?
I always knew I belonged on the other side of the camera, entered the modeling arena as a business person already. And our mission is it's finding solutions for families, especially busy moms, and that is a great joy to me. You've got 3 children, you know what it's like out there.
Absolutely.
And we've got an assortment from our collection. We design and market over 15,000 products sold in 60,000 doors, 28 countries, and we're so grateful to our customer for turning down the noise of stereotyping and embracing our brand.
You know, when I came in here, I said to you, I know your brand. I've seen you on Oprah and in many publications. And the one thing I hear throughout is that you're very hands-on, that sometimes you even sketch the products that are created. Tell me about that, because you're really, really involved. Some people, it's just a name attached to a product, but you care just as much about the product.
Oh, absolutely. We built our brand from the ground up. I share with our team, if anyone were dependent on any smidgen of celebrity I may have had in the last century, we'd be unemployed. So truly a grassroots effort. I'm involved everything from design, marketing, distribution issues, retail, sales. It's wonderful, and I work with an incredible team.
What an amazing thing. I mean, I'm sure that you have learned such an incredible amount. Tell me in terms of the manufacturing process of this business. I assume that you probably manufacture products from overseas as well as in the United States. How has the current economic environment affected you in one way or another?
Well, it's certainly something that we planned for. Everyone has, is, or will experience financial difficulties. It's part of life. I believe in hoping for the best, planning for the worst. Diversification is important with our different retail partners. The independent is our strategy. We do work with chains, but the independent is really a solid foundation for us. And brands really succeed because they simplify the selection process, build upon an existing relationship, that trusted relationship, and they help protect the retail partner, the manufacturer, and the consumer as far as being fair and unfair competition.
Being accessible. Now, you have a new partnership with SiteLot and Home, and I found this incredibly interesting. First of all, I want you to tell people what exactly the partnership is, but some of the greatest brands have been able to transition into the modeling of homes or luxury condominiums or things of that nature. So what are you going to do with them?
Well, Fred Katona, Lot and Home, this is exciting. With gas prices being up, LotandHome.com, it saves you time, it saves you driving. And what our team is doing, I'm serving as chief designer for Lot and Home, helping people to stage their home. Most people, when they buy a new home, they've got to sell their existing home. They want to do it quickly. Or when they're buying their dream home, they want it designed. And we bring them solutions. That's what our customer expects from me. So whether we're talking about flooring, our partners at KI Home by Shaw, one of Warren Buffett's Berkshire Hathaway companies,
yeah,
to our furniture, KI Home by Omnia Leather, KI Home by Martin, which is our home office. People are wanting that warmth in their businesses, or they're working out of their home. KI Home by Standard for our case goods. Whether we're talking about ceiling fans, and we've got just a small array of products.
Yeah, let's talk about some of these products, because one of the things I think a lot of people want to know as to how your success here is the price product. So first of all, start over here. We've got a lot of the bathroom supplies.
Our bathroom supplies, our partners with KI Home by Blonder, and our partners, they demand value. Baby, infants, you've got little ones.
Yeah.
So this is something that's critical to me. Just the softness, the texture. KI Home by Thank You Baby. I work with an amazing woman, Tracy George. And this is a product that's just dear to my heart, and you want the best for your baby.
So what are products like this? I mean, what are the costs here involved?
Oh gosh, these are, I never dictate retail, but
Yeah.
these are approximately $20.
So reasonably
Great
priced.
value. Our customer, she demands that from me. Our new line of KI skincare from Israel. I was in Israel last September, the Dead Sea. It is remarkable. My hands are a little dry this
Yeah,
morning.
I'll put some on.
This is but this is the
It's
just
good.
wonderful. I began researching skincare 20 years ago. It took a while to really find something that I so love. And Pacific Coast Lighting is the country's largest maker of lamps. Here we've got some of our Southern Splendor collection inspired by our own country.
Let me ask you a question here as we start to wrap up. One of the things I noticed about all the products you're talking about is that your company has basically created the licensing agreement with a lot of these smaller companies which are perhaps creating some of the products. And I've seen in terms of licensing, you're on the top of the list if you look at the top 50, 100. Talk to me about that licensing part of the business. How big a part of your brand and franchise is that, and getting the name out there?
Well, licensing takes on many different faces for different people. We were humbled when Global Licensing Magazine acknowledged our brand as number 23 in the world, and we're so grateful again to our customer. But all of our different partners work very closely with our team to give our customer that seamless cohesion. We develop style guides to make it easy for her. If she wants to do a room in Aloha, she can get her flooring. Here we've got permanent botanical florals. We also have fresh florals from KI Home by Florabundance.
Just quickly before we go here, for a female entrepreneur sitting at home, or a male, frankly, but who's dreamed about doing this, what kind of advice or tips do you give them in terms of how to translate this dream into a reality?
Well, it's got to be your passion. Crash through your fears, turn down the noise of rejection, and go for it.
I like that. Great advice, Kathy. Thank you so much.
Thank
This
you.
cream feels so
your
good.
hands are
It's
soft
delicious.
now.
All right, thanks so much. All right, let's go